So, hi. Hi guys, I'm back at y'all with another video. I'm back at y'all with another video. It's your girl Lamaria, and she's back with another video. And she's back with another video. Alright, anyways, enough of that. But y'all, I'm back at y'all with another DIY. And I know y'all are sick and tired of but this is the best I can do, because it's only so much content to give on quarantine now. Y'all might have another nail video or something coming out, but it ain't much to do. Ain't no school, ain't no dance, ain't no prompts, ain't no nothing. Football season, nothing. So y'all, I'm giving y'all my best. So another DIY video it is. I mean, you can never get enough of those. But anyways, y'all, I'm doing a DIY video today, and what did I say I was doing? It's going to be I forgot what you call overall dress. A overall dress. And I've been wanting to do this for so long, but I've just never did it. But now I'm finally, getting the courage to do it. So enough of me rambling. But yeah, we're gonna get into this video. Yeah, did I mention that it's like 10 o'clock at night and I look like a dead ghost to the most? Like, I just watched my intro and I look like a dead man ghost. That's just how it be at night. I mean, just be like that. No mascara on, just me in my sleepy face. So we finna pull up all night out the thing, but I just realized how red I am. Like, oh my gosh. So this is what the shirt looks like. It's just a real old big tee. It's one of my dad's old shirts, and he hasn't been able to fit this for like some years now. He haven't even looked something with it. And I really just like the Coogee logo design on this shirt. It was really old, like old school to me, and I kind of liked it. So let's get into it. Let's do it. So the first thing I'm just doing is I'm taking a tape measure and I'm just measuring how long I want the top square to be. So I measured my body. I measured it on my body, and I came up with 11 inches. So I'm just folding my shirt in half to find the center point. So I can have, 5.5 inches on both sides, so it won't be off center. But I also really want to keep the Coogee logo somewhere in the middle. But I don't know, since it's kind of shifted towards the right a little bit. So I'm just probably going to have to do the best I can. But I'm just pinning in the center and on both sides, because I'm going to be making 2 squares. One for top half, one for the bottom half. So then I just measured to my waist and I got 12 inches. So that's how long my square is gonna be. And then I just do that for both sides, and now I have my little top piece. And once I do that, I'm just going to be making the bottom square a little bit bigger, because my hips are not that much bigger than my waist. So I'm just going to make a slightly larger square. But I also kind of want this to be oversized. Well, that's what I wanted, but it didn't turn out like that. And then I'm just going to connect the 2 squares with a slight curve. And I'm just doing the same thing I did for the top. And from there, I'm just going to go all the way down to the bottom of the skirt. So this is what it looked like. And y'all can see I switched to safety pins, because like I said before, when I try on the stuff with the pins in, I end up getting stabbed. So I use safety pins so they don't, poke me or whatever. And I'm just going to cut this out. As you can see, I have my top square, then it gradually goes into my bottom square. But I'm just cutting a little bit away from the safety pins for seam allowance because I don't want it unraveling or anything. But now that I have it cut out, I want the back just a little bit shorter than the front. So I'm just folding the front down to give me like a straight edge. But I'm not really just cutting at any specific length, as long as it's just shorter than the front and it's straight. So now that I replaced the safety pins with regular pins again, I just sewed that on my sewing machine, hips down. Like, repeat, do not sew the top squares. You want to leave this open for a reason. So as you can see, I just sewed from the hips down and I left the top open, because that's what's gonna make it an overall dress and not just a regular dress. So now we're gonna start working on our straps, and I just tried the dress on and measured from the front to the back with my tape measure, and it came out to about 15 inches. So this was almost perfectly like sized for the straps, but in the end I decided that I didn't like the little pattern at the top. I thought it was gonna be bulky, and I also wanted them 3 inches wide, so that's just why I pinned 3 inches from the crease on both sides and just tried my best to cut in a straight line. But as y'all can see, in a minute I'm gonna end up cutting the little brown piece off, and I'm just going to have to add that missing length back on later with another piece of fabric that's 3 inches wide. So here I am just cutting off that, and it was about 4 inches. So then I was just gonna have to add these 4 inches back on with another piece of fabric that I cut 3 inches wide. And then I just placed those good side to good side and sewed it. But first I measured it to make sure it's 15 inches, and it was. And then that's that. So after that, I'm just going to fold it in half, good side to good side, and I'm just going to pin a little bit away from the edge for seam allowance. And then I'm just going to sew that on my sewing machine. And now I have to go through the long process of turning this inside out. So an easier way is I took a safety pin and placed it on one side, and I'm just going to slide it through the inside. And this is a much quicker way than trying to do this manually, because it is a pain in the butt. So now that I got that turned inside out, I'm just going to top stitch and do the same thing for both straps. So now that I repeated all those steps on my second strap, I'm just going to pin the straps on each corner of the back, and I'm just going to secure that in place with a pin. And I need these to be extra straight since you're going to see the seam on the outside. And I'm just going to top stitch those. So now that I've sewed those, I pinned them to the front. I was gonna do buttonholes, but I decided not to since they was just irritating me, so I just closed them, and I just pinned them in the same corner as I did the back. And I'm just going to sew my buttons on each side, and voila, there you have it. And now we're done. So this is the final result, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. And don't forget to tell me what you think in the comments. Peace.